Hey, what's up, everyone? My name's Lionel. I'm your host for LT Productions, and you are watching I Watch You Watch. We are covering Married to Medicine. This is season 11. I don't know what episode it is. I'm losing count of. I appreciate everyone for coming to my channel. Thank you for your support. Will you please like this video in support of me? And you can subscribe if you are new to this channel. Welcome. And leave your comments below. Let's get into this episode. This episode wasn't boring, but not much movement was happening. So there's only certain things I'll discuss. It's probably not going to be as long a video, just to let you know. So there's no real deep anything, because it looks like right now all we're doing is regurgitating the same thing each episode. Yes, we moved over to the ranch. It's called Westgate Ranch. I don't know where that is. Of course, it has to be somewhere around the Orlando area. It may have been maybe an hour or so away, but I know it's more out west. I'm on the east side of Florida, so it's probably either central or west Florida. So they make it there, all that good stuff. It looks like a lot of the women falling asleep. I have my thoughts about that type of stuff as far as traveling. It doesn't seem like a lot of the women are travelers. It looks like they are really working women and their moms, their wives, and all that stuff. So now it's like, I don't know. It looks like they had to travel to get to the airport. Then they flew to Orlando, and then they had to travel to get to wherever this ranch is at. All that good stuff. I will say this. I mean, it is a complaint throughout this episode, but not like, how can I say this? It wasn't annoyingly. They're just like, this isn't my thing, y'all. As far as this glamping rodeo stuff, and they're just like, look, they are good sports and they're still trying to hang in there. But look, next time, can we go do something else? What I don't understand is that I guess it was a combo of Phaedra, Contessa, and T. They were supposed to be over this trip, but what are we doing? Anyways, they get to this restaurant, and now Toya has to be a force multiplier. Shout out to Mr. Carlos King. You know that is his word. And those are people that are trying to move story along. Toya had the great mission of pushing Phaedra to finally be a reality TV person. Not a character, not a person that is a church mother that just sits and listens to the gossip and then is passive aggressive and gets her little shots in and sips some iced tea, or what's the one with the liquor and the iced tea in it. Just, woo child, like, make her actually earn the check that she conned Bravo into getting her a 3-year contract. So she's asking, what makes you tick? I don't think nothing makes me tick. Like, there's nothing that bothers you. Then Dr. Hemley's like, she's trying to find out so that she can actually do it to you. So it's like Dr. Heavenly broke up what Toya was on the verge of trying to do. She said, Toya, to Phaedra, like, you're not opening up at all, and we do get deep around here. We do get vulnerable and all that good stuff, and you don't do that. You've been here for a year and have not done that. It's quite surface. And Phaedra, once again, has been able to sneak up out of that type of conversation. For some of this, I don't kind of remember, because it's not really important and meaty. I know that Sweet Tea keeps getting in her confessional and shading Quad. What's up with that? You're the wife. You're the wife of the man that you wanted to make a baby with. That you can't. Unfortunately, you can't. You got him. You came to her show, and you are flopping bad, brown leaf. That's what I meant to say. I'm not doing it. Brown leaf. All I can say is for Creon to go back to Traders. That's all you're good for. And people really think that she's going to knock it out of the ballpark because she's coming back to Atlanta and going to be propped up with Portia just to shake their arses, and then they act like that's going to be such TV gold, while other people got to really give reality. Later on that night, they are going to do square dance lessons. I don't know about you, but it seemed like the lesson was the electric slide. The school I went to, elementary school, we did have line dancing as far as one of it was a time cut during gym where we would have line dancing lessons. So I kind of learned how to do the electric slide through them, but I didn't see anything else. They just decided to twerk. Brown Leaf did, and that means that she thinks that she's bringing the youthfulness to the group. And you're in your 20s, right, Brown Leaf? And I promise, you act just about as old as them. Now, you are immature, but you act just as old as them. Quit acting like you are bringing in youthfulness. Quit acting like people are like, oh, I get my energy through you. You're such a vibe. No, you're not. No, you're not, ma'am. Like, let's bring that down. Because in the next scene, which is the next day, we're going to get to that. But you're saying that you bring out the youthfulness, but you got a lot to say in the confessional. Obviously, you've been listening to Phaedra and saying what you need. You know how to talk your ish there. I get it. You done learn how to do that. But then some of your ish don't even make sense. What I was going to say. Yeah. So the next day, I think your menstrual came on. You're sitting there with Gatorade and some other stuff, and you needed Ben Gay. The jokes write themselves, youthful Brown Leaf. Somebody called you matcha on social media. I said, Lord, or matcha, however you say it. Okay. But yeah, the jokes write themselves. And there's no reason for you to be on this show. I wish Dr. Heavenly had not done that. You tried to do a solid for Quad, but we don't need her. So we go back to the whole square dance night or whatever. They're trying to fix the relationship between Brown Leaf and Dr. Heavenly. People are prompting Dr. Heavenly to just apologize because she needs 10,000 apologies. At this point, Dr. Heavenly is just really fed up with her and not giving her what she wants, but she's apologizing. Brown Leaf isn't accepting it. She's not being genuine, and she's hurling insults as Dr. Heavenly is apologizing, and then Heavenly is insulting her back because don't play with me like that, little girl. I think no, things aren't better. There was also a point where Toya during the square dance was just trying to open up people, and that's how we got to the whole Brown Leaf and Heavenly possibly apologizing. There was something where Toya was trying to knock on different people, break the ice, and just was saying, Dr. Jackie, it's when Brown Leaf had said something, and she's like, you would call Heavenly that? Like, I forgot what the word was, but anyways. So she gets to Dr. Jackie like, well, I would call Dr. Jackie boring. And Dr. Jackie said, I would call you lack of substance to Toya. And now Toya getting in her feelings like, oh, that's just low. No, Toya, don't poke the bear and act like somebody got to just take what you say. Stop that mess. So Toya this season is for play. And it's cool. She wasn't really down for that last season. It was just such this ice out type of situation that was happening. Even though she did present a new business that we haven't heard anything about this season. But anyways, Toya's for play this season. She's trying to get Phaedra to get activated and all that good stuff. Her and Heavenly kind of going at it, but people think that she's being serious. But it's like, no, me and Heavenly are kind of jonesing. They're trying to create something. You can tell that they're trying to create the show. I think that some of them realize that things aren't going too well as far as the action of the show, so we need to pick it up. That's what I see. That's what I think and see, but whatever. Contessa and Heavenly had words for a minute because Heavenly was talking about her being friends with Sweet Tea, and Dr. Heavenly didn't understand why her and Sweet and Brownleaf were friends. And she said, you know why me and her can be friends? Because she's never hurt me. And I think she said she only knew her for a few weeks or so. I think. I wish I had time to rewind it or whatever, but I was like, we know that you just really got back with her to get back on the show, Contessa. But you've only come back to regurgitate ish. That got you kicked off the show in the first. Well, I don't know what got you kicked off, but either way, you're left. You left the island. Like, your last season was horrible. So the next thing is they're going to have a photo shoot. Toya is the creative director, and she is going to tell each and every one how they should be dressed. If you come out looking whatever, I'm gonna let you know. And you're going to have to put something else on. And that's how creative directors are. So if people want to think that she's shady or whatever, but that's a whole other field in the industry that y'all not really ready for. The way I'll touch a little bit on that. You know, with Tyra Banks, y'all really thought she was just insulting and crazy. But if you think that Tyra Banks was the worst on America's Got Talent, wait till you get into them all in that industry and folk will pick at you and do all this other stuff. It's a weird world, and to think that she's not preparing you for what's going to happen to you out there, you're out of your mind. But anyways, this was the next day. Simone looks. I'm glad that Simone stepped out of her comfort zone. You can tell that she was uncomfortable, but she was looking sexy. I was like, cool. Go ahead, Simone. Dr. Jackie, she looks good. Dr. Heavenly was still trying to dress a little bit maidenly. We still don't know what T looks like, but she looked like she maidenly T too, because when she finally got up out of her menstrual pain cycle, she hurried up to go to the photo shoot, so we really didn't see anything. Phaedra looked like Phaedra. Contessa lacks creativity and style. Thank God that she looks good. But she's going to put on the blonde wig just like Beyonce is, that bleached blonde hair. Quad, she looked good, but she wanted her to dress a little bit more. Toya did red, white, and blue, all that good stuff. They do the photo shoot later on that night. They're getting these bagged lunches and stuff. I'm like, okay, yeah. But if glamping is glamping, I think that it could have been where's the glamp part? Is it because they're doing this photo shoot? I don't get it. But you're getting these bagged lunches of whatever their meals are. So, okay. Quad wants to pull Contessa and Heavenly together. We see that there is a love but anger that has set in between both of them. Heavenly is a Scorpio. Though they will, if they let you in, they let you in. Once you're out, you're out. At this point, Heavenly is like she's out. You know, somebody was online saying that Heavenly shared Contessa's secrets. She did not. She did not. She did not. I was watching then. She did not. She spoke about what was on the show. She spoke gently at how she felt like things were going on. These folks would try to provoke her to give certain tea. And she would say, next question. Somehow, the following season, Contessa was mad about what Heavenly was saying. But Heavenly, I don't feel said anything out of order. I think the things that she would say to you, she'd say to your face. Well, she'll always say whatever to your face. She did not say anything damaging outside of what you allowed on camera, Contessa. So Contessa's still upset or whatever. And she's like, as Quad is trying to bring them together, she's like, well, she looks uninterested. While Quad's saying, and then Contessa was like, you need to worry about what you got going on with Simone. And Quad said, yes, me and Simone got some deep stuff and we'll be okay. But right now, Heifer, especially if you're trying to get a permanent spot, you need to work this out, dum-dum, with all your degrees. So there wasn't much to it. They're not ready. Contessa walks off, and then, of course, Brownleaf and Phaedra, they go too. Dr. Heavenly's hurt. But she had a separate conversation with Dr. Jackie about what was up. It's just like, I just didn't realize how annoying Contessa could be, you know? Like, she's been away this long, all this good stuff, you know? I don't know if I have really a place in my heart for her. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So, that's basically the episode. The next episode is when the action kicks off. I wish Bravo did not tease us like they did last week, thinking that this was going to happen this week, but whatever. Yeah, Brownleaf, you could go. Contessa, it looks like you can go. If you have nothing else to offer, of course you don't really have to tell your business because you're a friend. But if it's just to use Heavenly to get back on the show, I mean, you used Heavenly as a storyline last time and they let you go. But obviously they'll probably bring you back, especially if Phaedra is gone, as sympathy and needing someone to fill the spot. So we shall see. The new doctor, Dr. Mimi, we saw a scene, I guess when they get back from this trip, we'll see her. I don't know, but I just think that Purveyors of Pop is doing these new people an injustice. Dr. Alicia should still be on the show. She did nothing wrong. She did contribute to the season. Sorry. That's all I do have. Y'all let me know. That's it, you know. Same old right now. All right. I think this is the last week. This upcoming week is supposed to be the last week before Christmas break for Bravo. They'll be on like a 2 to 3 week hiatus. I don't know if Married to Medicine is going to be this coming up Sunday or not. I mean, Sunday usually starts the new week, so I just don't know yet. But you'll either see me on Monday or you don't next week. But I need a break anyways from Bravo shows because they brought everything to us in like Golden Corral on one plate. So I appreciate everyone for coming to my channel. Again, thank you for your support and continue to support by liking this video, and you can subscribe. Leave your comments below. Until the next one, peace.